The NBA, like you said, the game just changed so much. It's hard to watch. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to watch because nobody's playing defense.
What's up, world, man? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And you know your boy Chuck had to come weigh in on this one. This is about the current state of the NBA and the lack of defensive effort and how it is ruining the game. You guys just heard from John Wall on how this is even affecting past and current NBA players. But before I continue to talk about this, I want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor. Please hit that like button. Keep your boy in those algorithms because it allows me to deliver content as of such. Back to the video. Now, John Wall just heard a mouthful, man. He comes in, and I'll go back and play the video from the top just so you guys can hear it. Came in and pretty much just, admitted that this game is hard to watch. And you guys know me, I've made plenty of videos about the current state of the NBA and my thoughts on this. But first, let's hear the full context of this YouTube short.
Yeah, now as much as these guys are shooting as well as they're shooting,
Skills
they are. Like,
Athletic.
yes, if you're not going to be physical and do those things, like, you're going to give up 130 points. That's why I tell people, like, I'm an 8 man, all right? So I get in the draft, and then someone said, well, he doesn't guard nobody. I said, who does? At the end of the day, the game right now is the first to 125.
The NBA, like you said, the game just changed so much. It's hard to watch. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to watch because nobody's playing defense. There's a lot of shots, and it's just like for me, it's like going to play pickup. Like it's like we go play pickup in the summer. Like you get a buck, get a buck. Go one on one, go one on one. So that's just all it really is. But I don't know. They just got to find out. I think they're trying to figure out what they're trying to do. So they got to do front office. They just made adjustments.
It's so crazy how we are so okay, or how the NBA is so okay with being mediocre. I tip my hat to the NFL, man. Like, we see all these off-season moves that people are literally tuning in just to listen to off-season moves. I don't think you guys understand that. Like, there is no football being watched, but it's just that much more exciting to even hear about the news versus to watch the current state of the NBA. And that speaks volume, for real. Like, I'm literally on all Philadelphia radio, just listening to hourly updates on the decision in front office. And I'm telling you guys, I find more interest in that than watching a basketball game. It's all whack. The WNBA, women's college basketball, is just more interesting than the NBA right now. I mean, you got the heavy hitters, of course, that make great games. The Celtics right now, the Lakers, the Nuggets. You got all those teams and certain players that keep the NBA so relevant to where, you'll have your games where the ratings spike up. But the overall view of the game, the overall look of the game, the current NBA All-Star whole setup, no superstars in the slam dunk contest. We just need these players to take initiative, man, and bring light to the game, honestly. And I know a lot of people saw the video I made, man, but Stephen A. Smith, a lot of ex-NBA players, they do blame LeBron James for taking the more passive, aggressive approach. I'm too cool for school, don't want to harm my body, by doing a slam dunk. When you see most of these NBA players literally in the pregame, they're doing all kind of windmills, all kind of dunks. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, if you're going to hurt yourself in a dunk contest, what's the difference if you're going to be in pregame workout or routines doing way more dunks than you would have done in the slam dunk contest? It just don't make sense. It's a cop out. It sucks. And that is why the league is so soft. Nobody wants to challenge nobody to be aggressive, to be serious. I know that playoff atmosphere and playoff from round to round, the intensity gradually increases. But wouldn't it be cool to kind of get this, 60-70% of the season where you just see these guys moving out the way for certain players that they are afraid of, scared to go up and take certain charges? I get nobody wants to get dunked on like my man's from Utah and my boy Anthony Edwards. Y'all saw that boy. I'm gonna make a video about that. But man, like, they're so worried about social media. The whole social media era is, in my opinion, very responsible for this because a lot of players are afraid of comments. It's the weirdest thing ever. Can jump out of the gym. They're afraid of what people have to say about them. And keep in mind, they make way more money than most consensus of people in the world will ever make in their life. Yet they care about the backlash or the things that are being roasted. How about having fun, man? You guys are doing something that none of us are able to do. So regardless of who says what, we know where we are and we know where you are. That's just my take on it. it's just been a spread of softness in the NBA. Like, we had a mild case of weak, soft ass young men spread, and it's gotten so contagious to where we don't know when we'll see defense again. Like, that's how serious this is, man. I see the defense that certain players do bring to the game, but you can't touch nobody no more. They blow a whistle on you. They don't give you the whistle if you aren't a superstar, and it's the weirdest thing ever. It's just, they need to figure it out. Unlike John Wall, we see a lot of stuff going on in the NBA. We see reports about the front office investigating. What the hell do you need to investigate? Is there not enough to see in the ratings? Is there not enough to see that your fans aren't as engaged? Is it not enough to see that your players aren't as engaged? Right? This all started with just this passive aggressive mentality, thinking, hopping from team to team. First of all, it's so many things that the NBA has to get a grip on, like the player movement. This has gotten out of control. The load management has started to right itself away with the new rules, but overall the whole NBA organization right now, man, this association, it's just not firing on all cylinders like it used to. It seems like when we had less, we had more of, and now that we have more of, we have less talent, less determination, less challenges, less duos, less rivalries. Like, it's just not fun, right? You see the Dallas Cowboys, the Philadelphia Eagles, or the Dallas Cowboys, the the Commanders. Like, we get up for that. We get up for Joe Burrow going to Kansas, Josh Allen facing off against Patrick Mahomes. Like, those duos keep the NFL pockets fat. I mean, fat. And because we live in an era right now where it's all about the superstar, the one player, and the league is so busy trying to be buddy. First of all, y'all splitting shit 50-50, so the money is good enough. There has to be a better commissioner, in my opinion, because I don't rock with Adam Silver, who's going to come in and hold everybody accountable. May not be liked, but sometimes, you know, the person that tells the truth will not be liked. Most of the times, in fact, the person that tells the truth is the most hated person statistically. So I just feel like, man, the NBA got to get their shit together, man. You know, like the whole defensive effort, and this is more of a vent section for me, but the NBA got to get their shit together, man. The defense, the all-star, the current games. Like John Wall said, it's no defense. It's the first one to 125. Where is the dignity in that? Where's the challenge in that? You know what I'm saying? We see people just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just seems, honestly, in my opinion, it just seems like players are having their way. And ownership, management, coaches, they just have no grasp. They have no answer. So you guys weigh in with your thoughts, comments, and concerns on this topic. What do you guys think about John Wall's statement? Is it true? Is it false? What is it to you? Let me know like you often do. And if you guys are rocking with the content and found any value and want to subscribe, please do so and hit that like button for your boy. Keep me in those algorithms. Thank you so much for the love and support. See you on the next video. Like always, let me know how you charge the game. Peace.